Welcome to the Poison Oak Saga. If you want more of this and to find out a bit more about my journey to Canyons 100k, click subscribe and follow along. On the very first run that I did out here, I joked saying this about Poison Oak. I've also remembered that Poison Oak is a thing here. Fortunately, I can't remember what the fuck it looks like, so hopefully I'm not going to come across it. Well, turns out it wasn't a joke. I did actually run through a whole poison oak bush, and my legs all the way up my body, even below my belly button and under my chin, has now been got by the horrific evil plant that is poison oak. And this is the state of my legs at the moment. So this is what it looks like. You get this lovely red mark that turns into blisters. Also lost a toenail, which makes things even worse. You can see where the plant basically attacked me. All these little blisters up my legs. It's wonderful, isn't it? And it just keeps on spreading. So basically I have very attractive legs at the moment and look like I've been attacked by something. It also feels like that as well. So sleep has been pretty horrific. I thought the pain was starting to get better, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning and my legs and my arms are on fire and I want to rip my skin off. Oh, poison fucking oak. I feel sorry for any child out there that has chickenpox and their parents tell them not to scratch, because it is in fact impossible. I've had a whole load of creams and stuff from the chemist. Some of them have worked, some of them haven't. This is some of the things that I've tried. This tagline is #it actually works. Well, it doesn't. It's a load of crap. This anti-itch cream didn't really work. This one worked a little bit better, but only for an hour or so, and then it wore off. I think this has helped to like dry everything out and probably sort my legs out the most, a hypercortisone cream. And that combined with the antihistamines seemed to do the trick. So if you get stung by poison oak, don't listen to fancy things that say that they actually work, because it's a lie and they don't, and get some form of anti-itch cream, hypercortisol cream and antihistamine combo. You might also hear some other wonderful treatments like walking in the sand of a unicorn and rubbing that on your legs, or howling at the moon 4 times. Some crap like that will get rid of poison oak. In truth, it doesn't. The only thing that does is hypercortisol cream, a bit of anti-itch, but I found rubbing ice on my legs was pretty good. Antihistamines, and then just riding it out for roughly a month. I'm hoping that it's going to start getting a little bit better soon. I did go down a Google rabbit hole, which is always dangerous, and read that it can take 4 weeks for the itching to stop. So it's been 2, probably got another 2 left of this misery before it finally gets better, and then I'll probably go and run through another poison oak bush, because that's the kind of stuff I do. So this is my legs getting better. I know it probably looks horrific, but it's not as bad. Well, it looks gross, but it's not as itchy as it was. So I am taking that as a small win. Firstly, I found this legend in Santa Barbara, and he's here to also train for canyons, which is very exciting.
Lucky us, we get to train together, we get to race together, and now we're neighbors.
Yeah, and Alex is going to show me what horrible evil poison oak looks like, because I keep getting stung by it, which is very sad.
Have you showed the world your legs?
I have. This is the current state. This is 3 weeks later, so we're getting better.
So this is the aftermath. This is what it looks like before it gets on your skin. And you can tell that it's poison oak because of the 3 leaves and the reddish ring around the juvenile, the young leaves. And it's usually the more shiny plant in the whole shrubbery here. So you look at in the wild, it's the shiniest bush that's there. So just stay away from anything shiny is my recommendation. But truly though, this is the only plant you really have to worry about here. Everything else is for the most part safe, except for ticks. Always check yourself for ticks. And if you can't check them yourself, get a friend to check your dark places.
So 2 tips: stay away from shiny bushes, and also get your friends to check you for tips. Okay, that is enough moaning about poison oak. Let's go running. I've just finished this week's steady run and it was tough. Just felt really flat and a bit heavy, don't know why. Luckily it was hammering it down with rain before I started. It stopped for the run and it only ended up raining for the last 5 minutes, so I'm taking that as a win. But that was one of those runs you just have to get your head down and battle through, and I think I need to go and have a nap. Afternoon nap time. I've been taking these to the extreme lately, and I think yesterday I slept for 3 hours, so probably similar again today. Just finished one of my sessions this week. That aeroplane is very low and very loud. 28Ks. Yeah, it was good. Felt good. Feels nice to go a little bit quicker after slogging it out on the hills. And now I'm going to go and hop in the sea for an ice bath. So the sea is pretty cold. This drink is disgusting. I'm using some horrible protein powder that I normally wouldn't use because I didn't bring any with me from England. So I think I've got about 2 more scoops of it left and then I'm done. And I found some different stuff to have. Oh, this is nice. A little bit of an ice bath. Hopefully help the legs recover a little bit before I go up to the hills tomorrow. Let's go running. 90 minutes. 600 meters of climbing. Let's go. I'm hoping you can see how epic that was. The clouds have rolled in across the bay and it's so cool. What an awesome view. I suppose they don't call this inspiration point for nothing. On the plus side, we are getting better. Still a little bit kicking about, but on the mend. Just finished my first proper long run. 3 hours, 1,100 meters of elevation, 29k. I am done. I'm now going to drive to the beach and get in the sea. I was also trying to eat 100 grams of carbs per hour, which I think I probably did about 85. It is tough eating that much if you're like you're eating the whole time, and yeah, it's pretty minging eating that much sugar, but it works because I had loads of energy. And coming down this last hill, I don't know why I sound all croaky, probably from the sugar. Coming down this last hill, a rattlesnake, I couldn't see it, but it properly rattled from the bushes and made me absolutely shit myself. I think I jumped about 20 foot in the air before I carried on running down the hill. But nice to get that in the bag. 5 hours of fun next week. Might be a bit of a different story, but about a month to race day, so moving in the right direction. Right, to the beach. My final tip, as well as don't touch shiny bushes and get your friends to check you for ticks, is to Also, not ignore signs that say do not trespass, because ultimately it was my first run that I did here where I ignored those signs, ended up in a gun range, walking through a poison oak bush and ending up in this palaver that I am now in. So, obey the signs, stick on the trails, don't take shortcuts, and you shouldn't get stung. Ooh.